Alright guys, this is the build I think he's using. I'm not sure. He could be using this one too. But anyway, the point is this guy over here, dash. So I think he's using dash. But the problem is like if you look at the dash when I dodge roll, see, that's the animation, right? You guys saw that, right? But he's using dash with a regular dodge roll, which cannot be accomplished with a Daredevil, because Daredevil they don't have regular dodge roll. So if I go to Impaling Lotus over here, that's the dodge roll. That's Impaling Lotus. If I go to Bound, that's the dodge roll for Bound. But he's using dash anyway because I know you're gonna see later on he's gonna have exhaustion. When he dodge roll, you will notice that he's gonna get weakening strikes. So weakening strike can only be acquired when you dodge roll, and he's gonna get dash. So weakening strike, damage increased by 10%, damage reduced by 10% for 4 seconds. Enemy deals less damage to you, and you deal increased strike damage to them. So if he has a power build, that's very, very good for him.
I've made life.
So the reason why he would actually change his dodge roll, his dash dodge roll, which if you look carefully, it gives you a long range distance dash that removes inhibiting condition, right? So basically, if you look at the dodge roll, wait, I'm gonna keybind the dodge roll 1 second. So if I'm to speculate why would he change the dodge roll for a regular dodge roll is because the dash dodge roll will give you a long range dash, and I don't think he wants that. And the reason why he doesn't want a long range dash is because it's too long, and he likes fast paced gameplay. So he wants a shorter dodge roll, but with the same benefits as if he would use dash, right? Because he gets the same benefits and the same debuff. If he clans like chill, cripple, or immobilization, he would get the same debuff. But the good thing for him, well, it's relative, but for him, it's a good thing to not have a long distance dodge roll because he can then react faster to his next movement or spell or whatever. So if you look over here at the distance, if I use my dodge roll dash, I'll start from the apple over here. Sorry about that. And
Not enough energy.
I go all the way here, right? But if let's say I use a regular, let's say I use, I don't know, a regular dodge roll from here. Watch carefully from the apple. See the distance? It is shorter from the apple again. See how short it is? And he likes short distance because since he modified his dodge roll, he doesn't get the long distance, like I guess buff. He doesn't want that because I don't know why he doesn't want it. Go figure. But I am to assume that he wants a faster, like he doesn't want people to know that he's using dash maybe, and because he wants to be able to react faster after a dodge roll. But it doesn't matter, guys, the reason behind why he did it and why he's using that that add-on or whatever it is still considered as game alteration. My question is if he's allowed to alter the animation of a spell. Am I allowed to, I don't know, alter my Mechanist Shield 5, spell like Magnet? If I am to change any spell that I have, different animation, would it be considered as game alteration on my end? Or does Anet allow any animation alteration from dodge rolls, and that is perfectly fine for Anet? So here, if I use bound, it's pretty much the same distance. So from the apple here, pretty much the same distance as a regular dodge roll. So if I go with Impaling Lotus, pretty much the same distance. Again, core. That will be core.
Eat
Pretty much
my
the same
dust.
distance. It's only if you use dash, it's gonna be a longer distance. Watch carefully. See how far it is. And also, well, the thing is that the animation is a little bit like, you know, when you're in the heat of the action and you see this, sometimes you're not sure when is the end of your dodge roll because you go in a straight line almost. But when you use core or if you use any other class dodge roll, which is regular dodge roll, you kind of know when the dodge roll ends and it's faster, so I can use another spell right away, right? Versus if you use, again, the dash, where you go in a straight line, but
Eat my
sometime in the heat
dust.
of the action you don't know when is the end of the dodge roll, which is the reason why I assume he modified his dodge roll, because he want to make sure he knows when is the end of his dodge roll. You understand? So if I am to play like him, boom, I know exactly when is the end of the dodge roll. But again, that is considered as game alteration, because Anet did said in his TOS, in their TOS, that you're not allowed to to alterate anything, and he actually altered the dodge roll. He's using dash while using a regular dodge roll, which is kind of like an alteration
Eat my
of the
dust.
game, which goes against like Anet TOS. That's what I don't understand. I'm not sure if it is legal or not legal, because it gives him, for him, it's a benefit, so that he knows when he stop his dodge roll, and then he knows when to use spell right after, and he doesn't have to wait an eternity to complete his dodge roll in order to use his next spell, right? So it's, for him, it's more beneficial to use a regular dodge roll, in any instances, so that he can anticipate his next move. You understand what I mean?